G'day everybody. Today we're going to be inputting a flight plan in the GNS530. The 530 is found in the Mooney and a few other aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator, so this should transfer across to those aircraft. Shout out to Dicko and Perfecto, the two guys who suggested this vid. Thanks for the input, and yeah, let's get going. This is our GNS530. To input a flight plan, we hit the flight plan button. As you can see, it's blank at the moment. We are about to fix that. So the way we input data into the active flight plan, we've got this dial down on the right. We've got a push button. We've got the small dial. We've got the large dial. So to get a cursor up on the flight plan, we press the button, and now we can input information into the first waypoint. So the first thing we're going to do is put in KPIH, which is our departure airport. So to do that, small dial. So we want K, small dial. We want P, I, H, KPIH, Pocatello Regional in Idaho. It's actually one of my favourite places to fly. Then we hit enter, and that's our first waypoint. So what I like to do is input the destination airport. So we're going to move to the next field. So we use the larger dial to do that. So we've sort of got the larger dial is fields, smaller dial is data, and the push button is generally the cursor. If you want to enter information, you hit the enter. So we're heading to KBOI. Okay. B. O. I. Boise. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce that. Hit enter. And now we have the most basic flight plan in existence. But you can fly that all day. We're going to add departure, en route, arrival, and approach. So to select our departure, we don't really have to be anywhere as far as that cursor is concerned. We hit procedures, get our cursor up, press the button, large scroll wheel, and select departure, enter. So this is what we want. Nil 1, I think it's our only option. But we will select runway 21 instead of runway 3. Hit enter and load, enter. So we have KPIH, a user waypoint, and NURL. So if we look up here, we've got that user waypoint. It just curves around there. NURL. And it's still going to be tracking the rest because we have our destination airport input. So we'll add an en route waypoint. So small dial. This is essentially inserting a waypoint before KBOI. So we want B, Y, I, enter. So as you can see, it's inserted before KBOI. So now we'll add the next en route waypoint. So selecting KBOI again. So we want H, A, Z, Z or Z, if you like, and L, so Hazel. So it's BYI Hazel. So we're going to KBOI again. M, E, V, L. So that's Mevel. Enter. And we can see it showing up on the VFR map. BYI, which is a VOR. We've got Hazel, Mevel. And we want to add our arrival. To do that, so procedures, select arrival, enter. So we want our arrival waypoint. It's Spud 3, enter. Our transition will be Mevel, enter. We did want runway 10R, so we'll load that up. Now we're getting somewhere. So Mevel's our arrival. So now we're going to select our approach, procedures, select approach, enter. We want ILS 10RY is fine. And our transition Jimmy, that's fine, enter. And we'll load that, enter. So now if we have a look at the VFR map, we can see our approach is there and we have a full flight plan. So we've got our departure, en route, arrival, and approach. So that's done. So unfortunately, there are some bugs. It can create user waypoints, which will throw you way off course. It happens if you plan through the Microsoft Planner or if you input your own flight plan. If you do have a flight plan that is bugged and you realise that you're way off course or you're doubling back, you need to delete the entire section. So I tend to have issues with arrivals. If you want to delete this, you hit menu, scroll down to remove arrival, enter, and that will delete that section. If you just delete the problem waypoint, it's generally a user waypoint, like this here. If you delete that, it'll delete your entire flight plan. If you're in flight and it happens, it doesn't take too much to add back in your approach. So it shouldn't be too much of an issue. So that's it for our flight plan today. It's all there. It's not the prettiest, but hey, what do you do? If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Hopefully you found it helpful, and I'll catch you next time.